Good morning, my dear students. Today, our topic of discussion is short-run equilibrium output. Here, we wanted to know first of all that what is meant by this is short-run. Here, according to the Keynesian economist, they believe that in an economy, short-run means it is a period of time when the technology does not change. And here the output it is depending upon the employment. When we are using more amount of the employment, it will be helping for improving more amount of the output. Like because technology here does not change, then the factor which affect the production of the output, production, that is employment. If we are using one more amount of the output, it will be leading to the production of one more amount of the output. Otherwise, if we doubles the amount of the employment, it will be leading to the double amount of the production. But once if the economy reaches the stage of a full employment means how much amount of the employment that was available in the economy. If once we used fully, then more amount of the production, that will be a difficult. So that is the short run. Short run means, once again I am repeating, the amount of the employment, amount of the the type of the technology, it will not change. Then students, next that is about equilibrium. What is meant by equilibrium? In the previous chapter, all of you discussed about what is meant by aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Then aggregate demand, I told you that demand means our expenditure. Demand is related with the expenditure. Then this aggregate expenditure, otherwise aggregate demand, there I told you AD, it is having two components that we are discussing in this year. Which are the two components? Are you remembering which are the two components? The two components are, one is consumption expenditure and another one is investment expenditure. So that is here AD is equal to, here I written for you, AD is equal to C plus I. Then AS, what is meant by AS? That is aggregate supply. There aggregate supply means what we discussed. Aggregate supply means that is related with the production process. When the production is taking place in the economy, it will help for the generation of income. So for this AS, we can also say that that is AS. Otherwise, aggregate supply, that is equal to income, otherwise GDP. Because income will generate when we are supplying, when we are producing, it will lead to the development of employment, and it will be in another way, it will be helping for the income generation. So this income that is equal to C plus S. What is C? Income. A part of income we will be spending for the consumption, and another part we will be saving. So I hope now all of you may be remembering about these two concepts, AS and AD. AS means, what is AS? AS is equal to C plus S. C means consumption plus saving, and AD is equal to C plus I. C means consumption expenditure and I is equal to investment expenditure. Okay, students. So now we will once we will draw all these diagrams here. First of all, here how we were discussing about this aggregate supply. Aggregate supply, that is equal to AS. What is AS? We said AS is equal to C plus S, and AS is equal to Y, that is equal to C plus S, and we were denoting this I Why otherwise aggregate supply, that we were denoting with the help of this 45 degree. Here this line we were presenting this. Okay, and there we were discussing that what there we were discussing that as our income increases, what will happen? The people, they are having a nature of spending more amount of the money also. Then when we were discussing about this investment, what is the investment? Where did autonomous investment, all of you may be remembering autonomous investment, I told you. This autonomous investment, what was the nature of autonomous investment? That throughout the process it will be remaining as a constant value. Okay, whatever is the level of income, it is not having any relationship. So whatever is the income, whether the income is less or whether the income is more, whether the income is increasing gradually, whatever it is, it will be remaining as a constant value. So this was the investment function. Okay. Then previous days we were discussing about consumption function. When we were discussing about the consumption function, this time I told you that at the zero level of income also, when the level of income that is zero, at that time also a small amount of the income, a small amount of the money is required for meeting our survival expenditure. And after that, when the income changes, when the income increases, what will happen? Gradually our this consumption will be increasing. Then here students, what will be this? Here is the minimum amount of the amount you required for the consumption, and after that what will happen? It will be gradually increasing. Okay, so this is a C, and here already I made that is I. Then when we are adding this consumption plus investment, here will be coming one line C plus I. What is this C plus I? That is equal to AD. Okay. Then students, see here also this C is there, and here also one C is there. So what will we can say that this there are two approaches, otherwise two methods we are using for measuring the short run equilibrium. One is that is AS is equal to AD approach, and another, because here also this consumption is there now. So when we are removing this consumption factors, in another way we can also say that the economy will be achieving the stage of equilibrium when saving is equal to investment. Okay, so two approaches are there. One is ADAS approach and another one is SI approach. So students, today we are focusing to the first approach of equilibrium analysis, that is ADAS approach. Then here I have made all this curves in together. I have prepared. Then students, this first one, this is all of you know that this is the AD, this is the AS line. Okay, this one is the AD, and this is the consumption, and this is the investment line. And here according to that I have prepared a table also for you. See here, when the amount of income, when the income is here, when it is 0, at that time, see, you can see here the consumption. Here we have prepared it as a consumption amount is 30, and here it is investment, that is 20. So AD is equal to C plus I. When the amount of the income that is 0, okay, why? That is also known as what? Here all of you know that, see, this is why we can also call it as AS. So when the income is 0, otherwise AS that is 0, C plus I, consumption plus investment, that is equal to, otherwise C plus I means that is AD is equal to 15. Then next is 20. When the income increased to 20, C, that is 40 plus throughout this process investment will be remaining as a constant value. So 40 plus 20 is equal to 60. Now here income is, here it is 40. Then consumption also here increasing. As the income increasing, the consumption also increases. So from the 40 it became 50, 20. So C plus I, 50 plus 20 is equal to here aggregate demand, that is 70. When income increased to 60, consumption is equal to same 60. Okay, income is equal to consumption. Break even point it reached here. Then 20, here C plus I, aggregate demand, that is 80. Now here it is 80, then 70 here. Okay, that cross that stage 70, then 20, aggregate demand 9. This is equal to 90. Now students, you just see here I told you AS is equal to AD approach we are discussing. AS is equal to AD approach. Now here what is AS, otherwise income, that is 100. Then consumption is 80, investment is 20. Here AD is equal to 100. Now again the economy changed the situation. Now income is 20. Okay. Then 90, 20, 110. 140, 100, 20, now 120. Then now students, okay, students, here what we are discussing, they says that when an economy reaches such a type of a stage, that what is aggregate demand means demand from the people side. Okay, what is the aggregate demand? Otherwise here what is starting I told you that expected. Okay, expected demand when it is equal to the expected production supply. Okay, otherwise in another way we can say that anticipate. Okay, they are anticipating, they are planning that this much amount we will be producing, and another side they are expecting this much amount of the demand also come. So when the demand that is exactly equal to the supply of the economy, there is no surplus and there is no less. Okay, when the economy comes to such a type of a stage, then we can say that the economy is in an equilibrium stage. So here I told you, when we are moving through, otherwise when we are observing this table, it is at the stage of 100 when the income is equal, when the income and aggregate demand, this both are same, means no other place is there, either income will be lesser. Okay, otherwise either income will be less, otherwise here this what we can say, in some problem may be there, otherwise income may be more here. Okay, here income was lesser, but here what happened, income is more. Here aggregate expenditure is more, finally what happened, expenditure is lesser. But when the aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand, at that stage we can say that the economy is in an equilibrium stage. So here with the help of a diagram also here I explained. See here this stage means here you are able to see, when it is here, but this particular point here income is, this x-axis is showing income and here it is showing C plus I. Okay, so on this particular stage when income and that is exactly equal to the this demand stage, then we can say that the economy is in an equilibrium stage. Now students, I wanted to ask you something else also. Here I told you that when will be the economy in an equilibrium stage? When AD is equal to AS. But actually this same equation from this two disequilibrium stages comes. One stage, that is demand, aggregate demand may be more than supply. another stage, that is aggregate supply is more than aggregate demand. Okay, these two situations that may affect the economy in an adverse manner. How it may affect them? When from the people's side, demand is more. When demand, you just think about a situation of the economy. Supply is less and demand will be more. Then that is also that we can say that that particular stage means then we have to generate, we have to adopt some of the measures for controlling that disequilibrium stage. Then in the economy, what is the problem? Demand is people, they are demanding more, but actually the producers, they don't have enough amount of the stock for meeting the desired demand from the people's side. Then what happens actually in that stage, we can say that they are facing a problem because actually unfulfilled demand is there. People are having demand, but actually they are not able to fulfill that. Then what is the problem with the producers? They have to increase more amount of, they have to produce more amount of the stock that the consumers, they are demanding according to that. Then in the case of second one is supply is more but demand is less. In this case actually another problem comes. See, imagine in the economy 1000 amount of the output is there, but actually only 800 demand is there. The demand is less, but 1000 already the produced items are there. In that case, we can say that more amount of stock means actually it will leads to the accumulation of stock, and how this producers will be balancing that situation in the coming future. In the coming future, they will reduce the amount of the production for because now here what is the problem? Now they are having over this stock is there. Okay, so here in this case, no, first case what I told you, the demand may be 1000, but actually they are having less amount of the stock, maybe 800 or something like that. Something like that. So demand was more, stock was less. In the second case, what I told you, stock is more, but demand is less. So both these situations, it is having its own impact on the economy. But when will be an economic achieve the stage of equilibrium? It achieves the equilibrium stage when aggregate demand, that is exactly equal to aggregate supply. Okay, students. I actually now what is the point? What are the points we said? Firstly, we discussed what is meant by short run. There I told you short run means in that case the economy that what is not changing, the technology does not change. It is for that time duration we are discussing. Then we said that there are two approaches to discuss about the equilibrium, and one is ADAS approach and another one is SI approach. Okay, so today we discussed about ADAS approach. I hope it is clear for all of you.